Hola Familia, and welcome to this new moon workshop for today for August. I am so excited to be here today. I'm excited because for various reasons. July was an interesting month for a lot of people, and there was a lot of reflections and a lot of things that the universe was really inviting us into to looking into. And so with August, there's a lot of things that are happening. I mean, for those of you who use a lot of the universe's energy, we have Lionsgate portal happening on August 8th, 8/8. Um, and we're in the year of 2024. So 8/8 and 24, 2 plus 4 is 8. So there's a lot happening this month. So I'm really excited about this new moon workshop today. So yeah, let's dive in. Let me introduce myself and then start. So, hola, my name is Comadre Cristal. I'm an intuitive spiritual life coach, and I'm on a mission. And my mission is to guide individuals and support them on their own unique spiritual healing journeys. And the way I do that is by bringing in spirituality, by bringing in God, source, universe, creator, whatever it is that you believe in to really guide you and help you on your journey of being the best version of yourself. And a lot of the tools that I use is like spiritual guidance, but I use the tarot cards to really be able to bring in kind of like show you what is the message I'm receiving. I also use meditations. I'm a Reiki master teacher, so I'm also able to help you with unblocking whatever is that's blocking whatever's happening. Um, and so yeah, and so today with this new moon workshop, we're really going to be focusing on whatever it is that the universe is asking you to really focus your energy towards setting those intentions because you can manifest big, you can manifest small, it doesn't matter, but setting intentions needs to be very um co-creation, like a co-creative approach with the universe. And sometimes we think we know what we want, and the universe is saying, no, honey, there's something else. So that's what I am here to just guide you and see what the universe wants you to focus on. Again, you can always take what you like and leave the rest. You can listen and you'll be like, no, I disagree with you. This is what I want to manifest. And by all means, you can do that as your choice. And so I will be doing the tarot reading, some spiritual guidance, and some channeled messages will be coming throughout that. And then I will be wrapping it up at the end with a guided meditation to just really be able to unblock and clear out whatever's on your in your way, and then really be create that open space for you to bring in what it is that the universe is asking you to bring in. And after that, we'll be done. When we end it, I will give you the homework of what I want you to do for your new moon ritual if you do new moon rituals. And so, yes, that's what we'll be doing today in this workshop. This is live. So, for those of you who are watching live, the chat is open. And if you caught this after and it's already on the YouTube channel, you're okay. You can still leave a comment. I love reading comments. I love having people send me messages afterwards through email or privately just to let me know like their thoughts. And I'm like, I love this. And so, yeah, I think that's all of my announcements in regards to what to expect for this workshop. Oh, yes, this is donation based. So this is pay what you can. And the only reason I do this is just to be able to bring this ability for everyone, regardless of their financial situation. A lot of my services that are on YouTube are donation based, but the one-on-ones with me, I'm always available if you want to do a one-on-one, especially on the new moon workshop. You can have your own one-on-one new moon intention one-on-one session with me. So yeah, that's always available for those of you who want to do one-on-one. But for those of you who cannot, it's okay. That's why I do this, to really be able to bring in all of this energy to the collective. Okay, that's all. Let us dive in. Okay, so before we get started, I love to get grounded just because it sets the tone. It also gets me grounded, helps you get grounded to receive the message, and helps me get grounded to also get the message downloaded. So, my favorite three, three, and three. That is when we hold for 3 seconds. No, we'll inhale for 3 seconds, hold for 3 seconds, and release for 3 seconds. But I want you to do more than just breathe. I want you to also imagine. So when you are inhaling, I want you to imagine that you're breathing in love, light, positivity, anything and everything you want in here, need to hear. Fire and butterflies is what I like to call it. And when you hold, I want you to imagine that all of that energy is traveling from the top of your head down to the bottom of your feet, to the tips of your fingers, just expanding all over your body. And then when you exhale, I want you to imagine that you're letting go of everything. You are exhaling and releasing everything and anything that's holding you down, holding you back, what's just not serving you. Let that shit go. We'll do that 3 times. I will walk you through it. Eyes open, closed, doesn't matter. You know, we'll go. Okay. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and take a deep breath in. Hold and release. Another deep breath in. Hold and release. Last one, make it count. Hold and release. Okay, so I am seeing a lot of energy just again, it's so funny because that's exactly how I started this workshop. There's this energy of like, yes, I 888, there's things happening. This is going to be my month. And I really like, there's these ideas. I mean, I see a lot of people with ideas and goals and plans of just like this is what I want to do. This is like this is what's going to be happening this month. So I do see a lot of that. But I'm also seeing like this reminder. And again, it's so funny because I say this all the time. Like and many of you need to hear this as many times as you need to, and that's okay. You are a magical person. You are a magical being. You are a spiritual being. You are a spiritual being having human experiences. That's what we all are. Like we're all trying to figure out life. And sometimes we get caught up in our fears. We get caught up in our self-doubt. We get caught up in our ego. We get caught up in these parts of where we start to not believe in it. We start to feel that we don't have this ability to really create the life that we say we can create. And that's not true. Like you can absolutely create the life you want to create. You have it in you. You 100% have it in you to create the life. And so right now really what I'm seeing is that this new moon is really it's a good moon. It's a great moon. It's it's the new moon that is 100% right going to happen right before the 888 portal. So this new moon, like please use this energy. For many of you who really lean on the moon's energy like I do to really bring in and to release those ideas that you've been festering, those ideas that you've kind of like, I'm hearing like those far-fetched ideas, those ideas that you're just like, oh, I don't know. This sounds a little too unrealistic. This sounds a little too, no, who cares? I was speaking to my mentor earlier, and it's such a beautiful conversation I had with them. And and one thing that I was reminded about it this morning, earlier today, was that reminder of all you got to do is ask the universe, and then let go of waiting for the answer because sometimes all we got to do is ask, and asking you shall receive. And if you don't receive it, there's a gift in not receiving it too, because the universe is always going to give you something better. or it's telling you to wait. But that part is where a lot of us get stuck in. A lot of us get stuck in the, okay, I'm going to ask for this, but why am I not getting it? And it's just like, well, what are you doing to, like, I'm gonna call some of you out. What are you doing to bring that into your reality? Again, for many of you, there's this idea of getting your dream job, getting your dream house, getting your dream car, which is all great. You're asking the universe for it, but then you have to do the second part. And the second part is, okay, so what are you doing? If you want to have your dream job, are you looking? Have you been applying? Have you been like, so it's so funny because Spirit's telling me be specific here. I am seeing this list that many of you need to start creating. Create this list and 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 create this list and be detailed. Be as detailed as possible on your list. There's nothing wrong with being detailed. There's nothing wrong with being detailed. And then let it go. And then let it go. But the second part, and this is the part where many of us get stuck in, is that then when we let it go and then we just sit there and wait, why isn't it happening? It doesn't work that way. You let it go, but then you keep going with life. Then you keep moving, and then you have to open opportunities. And then this is where a lot of other people get stuck. And this is what I'm hearing that a lot of people get stuck in. Yes, I see that. Thank you so much for the comments of yes, we all get stuck in fear, 100%. But anyways, but then the fear is what keeps us stuck because then we don't want to face the changes. We don't want to face the letting go of things. We don't want to face letting things fall apart. Things have to fall apart. Things have to leave in order for new opportunities to come in order for new things to show up in our life. You cannot have that dream job. Okay, it's so funny. Someone's been manifesting a dream job. I love this for you. If you want your dream job, why are you still holding on to your previous job? And I'm not saying quit your job in that spot, but you know, dare to apply for that position that you don't think you're going to get. Dare to apply for that place that you don't think you're going to obtain. Dare to try. Like that's all you got to do is try. And if you don't get it, it's because there's something there. And then it's like, how can you improve? I'm hearing for those of you who want your dream home. What are you doing to get that dream home? Yes, you've made your list. Yes, you want this three-bedroom home with a pool, with a study. Oh, I love this. I love this. And you want this. And then you got to do the next part of, okay, so let's look at price range. So to get to that price, to get to that house, what do you need to do? What kind of expenses do you need to cut? For those of you who need to fix your credit, how do you fix your credit? That's how you start moving in that direction. You ask the universe, but the universe can't give it to you if you don't have everything else cleared up. Um, so yeah, I just went on a whole tangent there. So that's what I'm really seeing that we're going to be using this new moon for, of just being able to be more intentional of where we're putting our energy in our manifestations, in our goals, because I'm telling you, so many of you have so many amazing ideas. So many of you have so many great gifts to share to the world. Like and you're sitting on them. Like that is like, oh, spirit just said, and they're sitting on them. They're sitting on them. Yes, exactly. You get comfortable in the fear, and comfortable is not changing. You are speaking. Oh, thank you. Oh, I love you, Bat Mom. But yes, you're sitting on your ideas. So with this new moon, we're done sitting on our ideas. So we're done. You're done sitting on your ideas. You get to give your ideas because I know this self-preservation, because that's what I'm hearing, that there's a lot of you who are doing self-preservation. Like, I don't want to get hurt. Oh, familia, I know, I know getting hurt sucks. It's a bitch. I know. I so know that deeply. One, myself personally, and with a lot of the other, comadres, compadres, and comextras that I work on one-on-one. I see this on a daily basis with the amazing people that I work with. It's like I see your magic, I see your power, and yet we cannot see that in ourselves. And so I really do see that many of you are just sitting and on these amazing ideas and this self-preservation and this fear of failure, fear of disappointment, fear of getting hurt. That's what's really has been stopping a lot of you. And and so what happens? Yes. So then what happens when you do that? That's when you start to reevaluate things. That's when you start to question your ideas. That's when you start to question, is this really for me? Am I a good enough fit? I just heard, am I a good enough person? Am I a good enough employee? Am I a good enough partner? Am I a good enough parent? Familia. I know you're probably you, I don't know if you hear this when I say this, but I genuinely mean this because it's literally coming through. You are more than enough. You are freaking amazing. You are powerful. You are beautiful. You are strong. You are courageous. You are. And I'm not just saying it. Spirit is telling me to say this. Like this is you need to hear this right now. You need to hear this. And you need to believe me when I say this right now. You are fucking amazing. I am cursing on YouTube. I've always wondered if YouTube like screens like that part. But anyways, okay. So I love you. I do. I love you so much. Spirit loves you so much. Okay. So let's see what's going on. So okay, Spirit, what do we need to focus on with this new moon? Like what is something that we should be setting our attention towards, even if it's a small thing, a big thing, like giving us a direction towards those ideas? Because again, your ideas. Oh, I want to make your ideas into fruition. I want to make these beautiful because many of you have $1 million ideas. Many of you have those life-changing ideas that not just for yourself, but for your family, for your loved ones, for your familia. So, what do we need to do? Come on, Spirit, tell me how can we use this full moon? How can we use this full moon? Not full moon, new moon. Goodness. How can we use this new moon? That's why when the card wasn't coming out, Spirit's like, keep it together, Cristal. Come on. How can we use this new moon? What's going on? Oh, oh my God. So we got the star, which, by the way, is literally my favorite card of the whole entire deck. Actually, no, it's not. I have so many. And the Queen of Wands. Hmm. Okay. If anything, with this new moon, I'm really seeing that one thing that we really want to set the intention for is to invite spirit, invite this faith. It's almost like spirit's like saying, I want you to set the intention of believing in me blindly, like having blind faith. And oh, I know that is the hardest thing for many people to do. So we're gonna work through this. It's okay. I got you. Don't panic as I say, believe in everything. But that's what the star really is telling me. Like the star really is saying, like, have this faith, have this belief that things really are like it's literally the star. Wish upon your star. You are the star. You are the star of your own life. You are, again, and I said this in the very beginning for those of you who are just catching on or have just joined. Like I said this in the beginning, you are all spiritual beings having human experiences. That's 100% true. And you right now, I have this ability, this new moon is inviting us to really believe and harness our dreams, harness our wish, to have this wish and to make this wish. Um, you know, I'm also being told to use that innocence of a child. Many of you, when you were children, used to look at the up at the stars and make wishes. Once you saw a falling star, starlight, star bright, may I make a wish tonight. I don't even know how the saying goes. See, that's the thing. That's what adulthood does to us. It takes away this belief that magic is real. When you were a child, you used to believe in magic. It's not, it hasn't gone away. It never went away. We just decided to turn a blind eye to it because life is hard. It's not easy and it's not as magical. It's not as fairy dust doesn't, but like I get that. But the star really is talking about let's use this new moon to really be able to start believing in ourselves, start believing in our magic, start believing in the magic around us, and start believing in the transformation that you've been having because there's a lot of butterflies here. And for many of you who know and who've been like are part of the Familia collective, or if this is your first time seeing this, like that's why I use fire and butterflies because butterflies is it's a beautiful sign from God in my belief that transformation is real and that transformation is also a magical part of life. It's a miracle. Butterflies come from caterpillars. And like that in itself is a miracle when you really think about it. This little worm looking thing gets into a cocoon, becomes a larva, and then from a larva comes out a freaking beautiful butterfly. You guys, if you don't believe in magic, I mean, believe in science. Science is magic. That's so beautiful. But that's what it is. And you have that ability in you too. And sometimes we have to shed those parts of us. And that's what the Queen of Wands underneath the deck is really reminding all of you of. You find that determination. Find that stubbornness. There's nothing wrong with being stubborn. The thing is that many of you have been stubborn on sitting on your ideas rather than just being stubborn on finding that determination to get your ideas off the ground and to really work through these things. And so I'm really seeing that right now with this new moon, there's this big invitation of just have faith. We're going to set the intention of really believing. It's like whatever manifestation you want to work with on this new moon, I really want you to then 100% from your gut, from your soul, from your solar plexus, from your gut, literally believe, like wish and wish hard with all of your might that it's going to come true. And then the next part is to start using that energy to look at, okay, how can I make this happen? If again, you want your dream job, you want your dream car, you want your dream house. Oh, you want your dream partner? How are you going to make it happen? How are you going to make it happen? Because you also have to be in that place to make it happen, you know? So that's really what spirit's saying to start share, like start putting the intention into with this new moon is like go back to like that childlike thoughts of innocence of wishing on a star and believing with all your heart that it's going to come true. Um, because that's what we need to do. That's what we need to have more in. And I'm telling you, this new moon is a beautiful new moon because it's literally a few days before the 8/8 portal. Today I am live streaming this on depending where you guys are all located, but I'm streaming it here on August 2nd. And the full moon, and I keep saying full moon. I'm so sorry, Spirit. The new moon, its peak will be on the 4th. So come on, like a few days after that, it's going to be. So yes, use this energy to really set the motion into that. And then for those of you who want to use the 8/8 portal, that's where you make it happen. Um, Heck, maybe I should do a live streaming on 8/8. Yeah, let me know. I would love to know if you guys want me to do like a live streaming for the 8/8 portal, to really just do like a guided meditation. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do it if I get comments and things because if not, then I won't. Like I'll do it by myself because that's what I did last year. Okay, so so my next question, because I love this idea that Spirit is telling us, not this idea, but this suggestion, that idea that Spirit is telling us to have faith and to really believe in our wish, in our believe in our star. But let's ask what tool. Um, let's ask the tool of how do we do that? How do we even like for many of you, how do we even have faith? You know, if I'm telling you to believe and have faith, okay, you know what? After this day on, as long as you can, Bat Mom, I will put it, I will talk a little bit about the 8-8 portal after I'm done with this. But anyways, um, I lost my train of thought. It's okay. That's what happens. So, the tool, how can we have more faith? How can we bring in more of that belief into our life? How can we have more faith and believing in our goals, in our dreams, in our wishes, in our manifestations, in our intentions, whatever you want to call it. So let's ask Spirit, like what can help us really like have more faith and have more belief in this magic around us. Because again, I know sometimes, not sometimes, for many of you I'm hearing, I know it's a lot easier said than done. So let's ask Spirit, what tools can you lean on? What tools can you either many of you can learn or just be reminded of? I'm hearing too. Oh, Spirit, Spirit is so sassy tonight. We got the King of Wands with the world underneath the deck. Um, I love that it's the King of Wands because oh my God, this card always pops up when I'm asking like how do I have more faith? And it literally always pops up of like the King of Wands. I'm like, really? And it's telling me that this is the tool, the biggest tool is to tell yourself as many times as you have to, as many times as you have to believe it. And like sometimes for many of you, just say it until it literally gets into your subconscious. I don't chase, I attract. I don't chase, I attract. I don't chase, I attract. Because here's the thing that many of you also need to believe. There's the thing is about our belief systems. Our belief systems is really deep rooted into our subconscious. So if you're going to set a manifestation, if you're going to set a goal, if you're going to set an intention, and there's a little bit that you don't believe it's going to happen, that's like, you know, the image I'm getting, it's like that's like a disease spreading and it spreads to the rest and then you really don't like it's like you don't. But the King of Wands, it's this is one of the court cards of all of the suits that really does like he knows. He knows what he knows what's up. The King of Wands is like, yeah, I know. I know my shit don't stink. I know I'm bold. I know I'm a leader. I know I'm a badass. I know. I know that I don't need to be chasing because I know everything I want comes to me. And it's all about confidence. And so I know that for many of you, that confidence is, you know, I especially because the world is coming up in the bottom. There's this completion, like there's this belief that I will be happy once I have this and I achieve that. And so for many of you, when that has happened in your life, then you're left with like, oh, what's next? And that can kind of sometimes affect our confidence because then it's like, well, I got this, but I'm not really that happy. And so that's why the world coming up in the bottom is also telling you like just be more proud. Be more like instead of trying to find happiness, find that pride and joy in yourself. Be proud of your journey. Be proud of the things you have. Be grateful. You know, you know, the person in the card is they have their hands over their heart. And I tell this to all of the people I work with one on one. When you have a hard time accepting a compliment from someone, put your hand over your heart and say thank you. That's all you got to do. I know sometimes it's hard. I know sometimes receiving compliments can be like, like it feels weird. Put your hand over your heart because that's how you start to build more confidence because we need to be 100% confident in ourselves, in our goals, because then that's how we know and we attract what we want and we attract all of this. Because I say this too, so many people, you're a magnet. Imagine yourself as a magnet and you can attract what you want. But if you start being in a low vibration, you're going to attract low vibrations. If you're in a high vibration, you're going to attract high vibrations. It's the way life is. Now, I also just heard also there's times that many of you will feel resistance of like, but this is getting hard. Why is it? For many of you, this is an opportunity to sit back and look at, are you getting the resistance because there's a little part of you, that's when you have to do the self-reflection. Is there a little part of you that is scared of the outcome and scared of the loss of something? Because many of you have resistance. Okay, this is a lot. So I'm again specific. I'm getting this message right now, relationship wise. For many of you who are wanting to manifest a relationship, for many of you who want to manifest your partner or something regarding like a relationship, a person. This could even be at your workplace. But until you're working, you're manifesting, you believe it, and it's going good. And then you hit a bump, and then you start to resist. And then you're just like, oh shit, this is getting harder. I don't know. Maybe this isn't for me. Maybe it is. Two things are happening. One, it's the universe testing you to make sure that you are what the Queen of Wands was showing earlier. Are you determined? Are you gonna keep going? And two, it's also making sure that you're ready to let go. Because here's the thing, when you are going to do that, you also have to let go and let things fall apart. So for new things to show up. And for many of you, again, relationship wise, if you're still holding on to an ex-partner, if you're still holding on to an old relationship, if you're still holding on to old friends, you're not leaving room for new opportunities to come in. And so that's why a lot of people will face resistance at time. And when we face that resistance, we get scared and then we go right back to the same thing I was mentioning earlier. The fear, the self-doubt, the inability. And then that's when we all go back to low vibrations. I know. I know it's exhausting, but that's the thing. Like that's why the world is showing up of like when you start getting in those moments, when you start to really feel like, okay, is this really for me? Is this not? Put your hand over your heart and breathe and start with gratitude. Start with gratitude. I'm grateful. Start focusing on what you do have. Don't get focused on what you don't have. Focus on what you do have. Be grateful for what you have. And then from there, the confidence starts to build up. Okay, I am grateful for this and I am confident. That's right. This is just a little hiccup. It's okay. Let's keep going. I don't chase, I attract. I attract my goals. I attract my manifestations. I attract. I have faith in myself. I have faith in this process. So that's where it starts. And that's what the King of Wands is all about. And so for many of you, as we set this intention for the whatever intention you're going to set with this new moon, and you set the intention to also like 100% believe in it, as we move on, the tool that I really want you to lean on is having confidence, but the confidence starts within you. Believe in yourself. And if you're struggling, that's where we go with the gratitude. That's where we start going within and saying like, no, I I want to be in a high vibration. I want to raise my vibration. I'm hearing from many of you, especially because this is a collective reading, so there's all kinds of levels here. I'm seeing for many of you, I do see you all meditating more. I do see a lot of red, so grounding. Find ways to ground yourself because again, the thing is, and I said this earlier, when you get stuck in your fear, that's when you get stuck in your head. When you get stuck in your head, that's when shit goes crazy and that's when you lose like shit hits the fan. So grounding, more grounding. And a lot of tools that help with grounding is meditation, is journaling, yoga. I'm hearing from many of you start doing more yoga, even just walking. I just heard for many of you are like, oh, going to the gym. You don't have to go to the gym. Just walk outside for a little bit. Connecting with nature is such a beautiful way to ground yourself. Hug a tree. I'm a tree hugger. I love hugging trees, and I don't know what it is. I love trees so much. And there's trees that sometimes I see them and I'm like, "Oh, you need a hug. I'm gonna give you a hug." Hug a tree. Um, but that will also help you stay grounded. Um, okay, someone needs to hear this. Buy yourself some flowers because I'm also hearing like there's this like ability of wanting to be loved, and it's like when you are loved, you feel the confidence. Just that starts within yourself. So buy yourself some flowers. I said this in a workshop not too long ago of buy yourself flowers, spoil yourself. And then that's when your confidence really starts to kick in some more. And that's how you can also stay grounded. So hug a tree, nature, meditate, journal. Connect with your element is what I'm also someone, especially for those of you who follow astrology and really like connect with your elements. So, the four elements, earth, wind, fire, water, whatever your element is, connect with that more because that will also help you stay grounded more. For me, I'm a fiery person. I'm a triple fire for one. That's why I use fire and butterflies. Um, so for me, fire keeps me grounded. I know you're like, how do you ground with fire? I burn a lot of my stuff. So again, that's my method. Take what you like and leave the rest. You figure yours out, but connect with your element a little bit more if you have to, because that will also help you stay grounded. Okay. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so let's close this out with your chisme. For those of you who don't speak Spanish, chisme is your gossip. But this gossip, this chisme is not just any chisme. This is the chisme directly from spirit. This is directly like whatever it is that you need to hear. It's the good one. It's the good gossip. And so sometimes it comes across as words of affirmation. Sometimes it's something you need to hear. I don't know. It's always different for every session. So let's see what your chisme is. What does Spirit want me to close this out with? What is your chisme? Hmm. Oh my freaking gosh. Thank you so much, Spirit. We got the Knight of Cups with the Ten of Cups. There is so much love that the universe has for you. So much love. God loves you so much. And that love is sent to you in so many ways constantly. And so I know in the times where you feel scared or you fear, you're living in fear, in the times where you feel like you're unlovable or not enough, I really want you to take a moment and just see the love that's being sent your way. Be open to receive that love because there's so much love for you. So much love for you. And with this love, I really want you to know that you are absolutely deserving. You deserve to have the life that you truly want to have. That's the 10 of Cups. Every wish you want to have can absolutely come true. Actually, better yet, every wish you want to have will absolutely come true. You got to believe that. And it all comes from love. You are so loved. Be open to receive this love. For many of us at times don't feel we're getting the love because, bad things keep happening. Rejection is for your protection. Redirection is for your protection. And I know sometimes it hurts. Those rejections trigger abandonment wounds. Those rejections also trigger rejection wounds. I know. But that is your spirit team, your higher power, whatever it is that you truly believe in, guiding you and directing you in the path that you need to be on. And just know that you're all like, the Ten of Cups. I love that we're ending with the Ten of Cups because that is like wish fulfillment. It is the safety, the happiness. It is, and you're in the traditional tarot right deck. It has a rainbow on the thing, and it's a beautiful card because it is. It's everything that you want, you can have. Everything that you want is yours. Believe it. And I'm seeing I am really seeing you can have everything you're wanting. That family you want to have, you can have it. That house you want to have, you can have it. That car you want to have, you can have it. That job you want to have, you can have it. That relationship you want to have, you can have it. It's there for you. All you got to know is that you got to start believing that you are worthy of it. And you're absolutely worthy of it. And you're so loved through it all. So, so loved. Oh, that was so good. Okay, this was good. All right, let's finish this off with a little guided meditation to just really be able to bring this into your subconscious and really be able to put this out. I will be sending you energy throughout the meditation. So if you don't want to accept the energy, you can just say I don't want the energy, and that's okay. You don't have to, but as long as you want to, you can still more than welcome to meditate with us and just relax and clear your mind or quiet your mind, because that would also help. Um, what else? If for those of you who have not done a meditation with me, I'm a visual meditate. I do visual meditations. So you can close your eyes if you can use your imagination. If it's hard for you to use your imagination, grab a candle and light it in front of you and focus all of your energy into your candle. Um, so yeah, let's start. Let's dive in. So get comfortable while I'm doing this. Get some water if you need to get some water, like I'm gonna do some. Okay. I love that today's chat where there was a lot going on in the chat today. Yes, thank you. Hi, Bat Mom, and hi, Michelle. Thank you all for being here today. Okay, let us start. So get comfy. So whenever you're ready, go ahead, close your eyes and get comfortable. I want you all to go ahead and take a deep breath in through your nose, all the way in. Hold and release. Let it all go. Relax your shoulders. Another deep breath in, all the way in. Fill your lungs. Hold, hold, and release. Drop your shoulders. Let everything go. Last one. Biggest breath you've taken thus far, all the way in. Hold on tongue. Hold, hold, and release. Let it all go. Just relax. Feel your body. Breathe in and out at your normal pace. If you have any thoughts, let them go. Feel the stillness around you. I want you to imagine that in front of you is the most beautiful bonfire you've ever seen. This is your inner bonfire. This is the fire that lights and guides your path. This is the fire that gives you energy. So there's no right or wrong to this. We're going to connect with our fire. So go ahead and just take a moment and see all of the details. What does your fire look like? What color is your fire? What is your fire doing? Bring your awareness to the listening. What do you hear? What does your fire sound like? I want you to now bring all of your awareness to the tastes. If your fire could taste, what would it taste like? Go ahead and inhale deeply through your nose and release. Bring your awareness to your smell. What does your fire smell like? Bringing all of your awareness now to the feel, the touch. What do you feel from your fire? Do you feel warmth? Do an internal check. And how are you feeling today in this moment? Immerse yourself completely in your fire. What do you see? What do you taste? What do you smell? What do you hear? And how do you feel? Breathe in and out. I want you to imagine now that from this beautiful bonfire of yours comes out a beautiful butterfly. The most beautiful butterfly you've ever seen, coming out from the flames, flying, swirling, zigzagging, whatever your butterfly is doing. And imagine that it's flying towards you. And as it flies towards you, it's leaving behind a beautiful white light of protection. And it starts to circle around you, going around and around and around, circling you into a cocoon. And it lands on the top of your head, shining down protection, going down your face, down your neck, down your arms, relaxing, down your shoulders, down your spine, down your chest, down your stomach. We're relaxing down your hips. Bring your awareness and relax down your legs, down your feet, down, connecting you to the roots of Mother Earth. You are connected above and below in this beautiful cocoon of protection. You are safe. You are protected. Breathe in and out. Any thoughts, let them go. Relax your body. This is an opportunity to bring up all those ideas, whatever ideas you have been sitting on. whatever goals, whatever dreams, whatever it is that you've been wanting to bring into your reality. I want you to think about it and hand it over to your butterfly. Just imagine your butterfly sucking it right up. There's no such thing as any stupid dream. There's no such thing as a small dream or a big dream. It is your dream. It is your wish. It is your goal. Think about it and hand it over. What is it that you want? I want you all to now start giving your butterfly anything that's also holding you back, any fears that you have, anything that you feel is keeping you from making this dream come true, and just hand it over to your butterfly. I'm sending you energy right now, so just breathe in and out and relax. If you're done thinking or done having these thoughts, just focus on your breathing. Breathe in and out. I want you to imagine that your butterfly is now flying back into the bonfire, taking everything you gave it, taking it to the bonfire, knowing that your dreams that you asked for are going to come into fruition. Feel this belief, feel this faith. It's all going to come true for you. Believe that. Sit with gratitude, sit with love. I want you to imagine now that from this beautiful bonfire comes out your higher self, your inner comadre, inner compadre, inner comextre, the best version of you coming out from the flames, walking towards you. I want you to see all the details of what you're wearing, what you look like, the energy that you're shining with. I want you to just give yourself a big hug. And as you hold yourself in this embrace, start to receive all this love, receive all this faith, receive all this confidence. Feel this tingling of energy surrounding you, filling you up all the way through your body. Beautiful energy of love, confidence, strength, courage. And I want you to repeat after me. I accept the love sent my way. I am confident. I believe in myself. I have faith. I don't chase, I attract. I am worthy. I want you to now repeat that, but again, feel those words in your heart, in your center. I am worthy. I don't chase, I attract. I am confident. I believe in myself. I accept the love sent my way. I am worthy. I am deserving. Feel those words. I believe in myself. I have faith. Your higher self gives you one more big hug filled with anything else that you're needing, whatever it is that you need right now from your higher self or from God or the universe. Ask for it now and be open to receive. Breathe in and out. Your higher self starts walking back into the bonfire. And as they walk back, I want you to just sit with this gratitude. Feel all of this love, feel all of this confidence, feel everything that was given to you just now. Know that everything you're wanting is going to come your way. Feel this happiness, feel this joy. Breathe in and out. It's time to start putting your bonfire away. There's no right or wrong to this. You can come back to your bonfire whenever you want to. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and take a deep breath in, all the way in, hold, and release. Let it all go. Start bringing awareness back into your body. Start moving around. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and open your eyes. And yeah, welcome back. Okay. Turn off my music. Okay. Welcome back. Oh, that was good. That was, uh, again, I felt so much love through this meditation. Okay. So, your homework for those of you who want to do a new moon ritual or whatever feels right for you. I do encourage that after this, you sit and really make out your list of what it is that you want to, again, those ideas that you've been having, just write them out, put them out there. Just again, whatever it is, big, small, little, far-fetched, whatever it is, whatever feels like you're like, yes, I want this. And be as detailed as possible if you can. Um, and then afterwards, put all of your belief into it while you're writing it down, while you're putting it out there, really believe in it. Don't let self-doubt come in. If you start to feel self-doubt to come in, just be like, no, you gotta go. Bye. But just bring in this feeling. And then when you're done with that, I want you to hand it over. And the best way to hand it over to higher power is by using one of the four elements. This is what I do. You could either burn it, you can rip it up and throw it in the wind, you can rip it up and soak it in water, or you can also just bury it in earth. whatever you feel right to do. I personally, especially with this one, I do highly encourage that you use all four of the elements because the four elements came up earlier in the reading. So, how you would do that is how I've done it. I would first burn it and then gather the ashes and soak them in water overnight. When you're done soaking them in water overnight, the next day, go either by a tree. I like to, again, I'm a tree person. I don't know. It's me. I have a thing with trees. Doesn't have to be a tree, but out in nature, find somewhere where you could just dig a little hole and then just literally like throw it into the hole so it like gets wind into it. Um, so that's what I use for the four elements. But again, this is your journey. Take what you like and leave the rest. This is really all up to you. Okay, so that's your homework. Thank you all for being here with me today. If you want to stay on for a little longer so I can answer your questions about the 8-8 portal, you're more than welcome to. I will be putting it in the, I will be answering the question about what the 8-8 portal, the 888 or the Lionsgate portal, 8-8 portal is all about. Um, yeah. And that's it. We are done. So thank you all for being here with me today. I am sending you all so much fire and butterflies. And as always, don't forget, love your now. Bye. Okie dokie. So for those of you who are wanting to stay and listen about the 8-8 portal, and I also might as well, I'm going to make some announcements because we're in August now. Oh my God, what a blessing. Actually, speaking of announcements, I should also be open, like let you all know what is the announcements. So let me first answer the what is the question of the 8-8 portal because that's really important for many of you who, who don't know what the 8-8 portal is. I used it last year and it's yeah. I need to go back to look at my like what how like what how it happened, but it was wow. Yeah, to know that the last year in the 8-8 portal, a lot of the energy I used for it was to really do what I'm doing now, and here I am doing it. Oh my gosh. I just had this moment of realization of like I manifested this last year. And here I am doing it. Okay. So that's a little example of what the 8-8 portal is. But the Lionsgate portal really is this it happens annually on August 8th, and it really is, and it happens during the Leo season. So again, this is the line. That's why it's called the Lionsgate portal. But it's really where Earth, Ceres, and Orion all align within the Leo constellation. This is what I know. Again, I'm not an astrologer, but this is like I follow other astrologers and this is what they say all the time. So I'm like, okay, cool. And I mean, clearly it works. But this alignment is such an important thing because this really creates like this potent energy of a gateway that really like this it's like imagine like a door opening where you can really use this energy to manifest to really do a lot of spiritual healing, to really transform. It's like for many people, they also use this portal for quantum leaps. Many people really use this portal to just really like it's a powerful portal, very powerful portal. And so yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else that I can think of the 8-8 portal and how it's been. But for me, I mean, I used it last year for the first time? Yeah, it was last year for the first time, and it was so beautiful. So, I do highly encourage it. So if you all really want me to do a live 8-8 session, I'm happy to do it. Um, yeah, just put it in the chat or put it in, like leave a comment. And I'll do one. I'll do one for my familia because I love you all so much. And it really was, it's a beautiful thing. And again, I right now as I'm talking about it, I'm realizing that I manifested to do this and here I am doing it. Um, what a blessing. What a blessing. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much. Thank you, Bat Mom, for asking what it was because I needed that reminder of like, yes, it does work. Okay. Shifting a little bit because I do want to make a few quick announcements for those of you who are still here. So My next moon workshop, which will be for the full moon, and full moon is all about releasing and just like letting go of whatever it is that's holding us back from healing or really being the best version of ourselves. That full moon workshop is scheduled for August 16th at 2 p.m., and that is Pacific Standard Time. Excuse me. And then so that's my other moon workshop. So I have two moon workshops in the month, in every month, a full moon and a new moon, because I personally use the moon's energy a lot for manifestations and for releasing for my own healing journey. So the next one, full moon, August 16th, 2 p.m. Be sure to check out my channel, and if you want to be notified, you'll get notified. And then for those of you who want to know about my Comadreando group sessions, that is what I call a coaching group session. A lot of what I do is coaching in a group setting. I offer one-on-ones, but for those of you who don't want to do one-on-ones and just want to do group, that's okay too. Those group sessions happen in both English and in Spanish. And it's very similar to like the same setup that we just did today with the moon's energy, but it's not the moon's energy. This is actually kind of like whatever topic we need to talk about, and I coach you through whatever's happening. So I've had different various topics. I mean, there's been sessions about self-love, there's been sessions about toxic relationships, there's been sessions about actually it's funny, the last session was about believing in yourself. Maybe that's something you all need to watch or rewatch, especially with this new moon, because this new moon is telling you to believe. Believe in magic. Believe in magic. Okay, so Comadreando group sessions. My Spanish ones are going to be on the 4th at 2 p.m. and the 19th at 9 a.m. And then my English coaching sessions are going to be on August 14th at 8:30 a.m. and then August 29th at 1 p.m. For my Comadreando group coaching sessions, I do have two options for those. You can either catch them live on the YouTube streaming, or if you really want to be more involved, I also do offer a Zoom link where you can receive personalized Q&A afterwards. So if, like, after the session, I close it out on YouTube and I leave it open on Zoom for those of you who join, and then I could literally answer your question. And if you have a specific question you want to ask in regards to whatever we talked about, or honestly, even if it's something else, I bring in spirit and I answer your question by channeling the message you need to hear. So if you're interested in the Zoom link, be sure to go check out my website. That is where you will get all of the information for how, yeah, it's on my website. So it's all in my description, but it's www.lyncommadre.com, or check out my description. Um, Trying to think of any other announcements. Oh, also friendly reminder, this is pay what you can donation based. Again, I appreciate all the donations that have been sent my way. Again, you all make my dreams come true. Like, speaking of dreams, you're all like being a part of this journey. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you so much for believing in me. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for your donations, because that's what makes it possible for me to continue doing this, because this is what I'm doing for a living. This is what I'm doing. Um, and it's only possible by amazing people who believe in me. So thank you for that. And I love the donations because it's what also helps me stay one, open and be affordable for people, because I don't want to charge an arm and a leg. And so that's how we help each other out. And I work on a sliding scale. So if any of you are ever struggling and you really need help, don't hesitate, reach out, I know. I've been there multiple times in my life, and I know sometimes just reaching out, there's someone on the other end. Even if it's not me, that's okay. I still love you, and I'm still sending you all of that energy for you, and I hope that you find that for with someone else. Um, but yeah, so that is it. Love you all so much. Thank you so much for being here with me. Um, yeah, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This was a good session. All right. So I'm done. Have a beautiful night. I don't see anything else in the chat. So, mwah. All right. Bye, everyone.